welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Go at Stephen, Nate, and Ryan Clark. I always got it done. I say now, welcome.
Come on in.
Okay, all right.
Come on in.
Okay, sit tight.
We on 10.
All
Let's
right,
begin.
All right. I say now, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Yeah. That's Jason and Peggy. Dad, I always got it done. I say now, welcome.
Come on in.
Okay, all right.
Come on in.
All right.
We on 10.
Okay,
Let's begin.
Right. I say now, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Go as Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. I say now, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the time before the rising of the sun. This ain't me in the shotgun.
Hey, you got it. Oh, supersonic. Hey, watch out. Is that the glove? Back up. Oh, come on. Ow! Come on. Got him.
This is me in front of TV.
Yeah.
Me in front of TV.
Okay.
I said me in front of TV having a whole lot of fun. Here we go. First down. Viral moment of the week. Peggy. What do we have here?
Man, we got people telling you, we, on how we should do business here on 4th and 1. Okay. And that's none other than Ryan Clark. Mr. Clark, come here, boy. All right, so Ryan Clark takes it to X. And he tweeted, if someone shows you love, has you on their show twice a week, at least, you don't bring his known enemy on your show and allow your guests to talk ish about the person. That's not G at all. Loyalty is at a minimum these days. In Cam, he is referring to, obviously, Jason Whitlock coming on 4th and 1 and your relationship with Stephen A. Smith. And he said you shouldn't allow somebody to come on this show and talk about Stephen A. But Cam, talk about what goes on here at 4th and 1. It's a moment of silence, bro.
Okay, I had to take a moment of silence because I got to leave with love.
There you go.
Okay. Ryan Terry, you know, I rock with you.
Yep.
But just like in any household, just like any locker room, just like any situation where there's some type of brotherhood,
Yeah.
we're going to have our disagreements.
For sure.
And this ain't no different. We just going to have to agree, to disagree.
Brotherly love, brother.
You go to Twitter, I go to 4th and 1.
Oh, we always got it done, brother.
We talked about it. He sent me a message. That's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he went to Twitter. I was going to leave it at the conversation.
Yeah.
So therefore, he said his piece to the world.
What you gonna do?
Now I say my piece to the world.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me that you gonna tell me who me can and can't have on me platform?
Yeah. That's what he meant. My platform, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, you understand. Oh,
You gonna tell me who me can have on me platform? I don't go and say to you who you can have on your platform.
yeah.
You understand?
I understand what you're saying.
And this is the thing, because this is just not about Ryan Clark, because I have so much respect and appreciation to my brother in content, to my brother as a former athlete, to my brother as a very well-spoken individual that has opened doors for the likes of me and the others.
Yeah.
But one thing that's not going to happen is a puppet string attached to my back.
Yeah.
Ron Rivera knew that. Jerry Richardson knew that. Gene Chizik knew that. Bill Belichick knew that. Every single coach player that I've ever played with knew that. I'm going to do things how I want to do it. Respectfully,
Correct. Yeah.
Don't micromanage me. Don't tell me what I can and can't do if this is the bylaws of the game that we playing. In this world of content, there's no such thing as loyalty.
Elaborate.
Loyalty, well, did you keep that same energy when Stephen A. Smith went on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn and Stephen A. had some strong opinions about LeBron James, given Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James' relationship? Did you say that then? Did you keep that same energy in regards to other individuals as if to say, Ryan Clark ain't never said nothing questionable about Cam Newton. Ryan Clark or Stephen A. Smith ain't never said anything about Cam Newton. Shannon Sharp, a person who I'm very fond of, ain't never said nothing negative or questionable about Cam. Matter of fact, let's go even deeper. Deion Sanders, a person that ain't never said nothing questionable about me, whether I wanted to agree with it or not. It was something that needed to be said, and it was said. Did it have me in my feelings? I don't really have feelings when people have to do their job and they cover sports and they give their opinion and insight to said sport.
And I think that's a new outlook you have now, because obviously even when things were said as a player, I think it did hit you in a way of like, dang, why would you say that?
But hold on. I said those 4 individuals.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yep.
Shannon Sharp, Deion Sanders, and Ryan Clark. Because those are the people who I listen to, who I respect.
Yeah.
African-American brothers in this media space, once upon a time, and they all had something negative to say about Cam. But what did Cam do? I didn't run a Twitter. I understand that comes with it. So you mean to tell me, hold on, Peggy, because this is the plot twist, the nipple twister, the knee slapper, the jaw jerker. You talk about people for a living and you get mad when somebody talks about you.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it is.
Yeah.
We all have our own opinion.
So people gonna have their opinion about you.
Regardless. But what's not going to happen here is you tell me what I can and can't do on my platform. Given the circumstance to say, this was never about Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, let's clear that up. Set that record straight.
The reason why I decided to bring Jason Whitlock on 4th and 1 was because Jason Whitlock had strong takes that I wanted to talk man to man about it. And what better way to ease all that than through conversation?
And he had strong takes about you too.
That's what I'm sitting up here trying to tell you, Peggy.
Yeah.
So if we can't talk about it man to man, everything, man, I believe everything that Martin Luther King stood for, everything that Malcolm X and everybody else stood for, Barack Obama stood for, it's all cap. Because if we can't talk about it, I don't care who you are. You ain't trying to talk, then you ain't trying to better the situation. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it where it's my job as a creator to bring people together to have the uncomfortable conversation. No matter if it's gonna ruffle my feathers or ruffle their feathers, I'm gonna have that conversation. That's just how I feel. I've always felt like that. I've always beat to my own drum and understood that, bro, that's just me.
Yeah.
I didn't have no ill intent for Jason to come on and have him speak all this nonsense about said person. He said a lot of things. Stephen A. Smith was the one that responded. Now, I also believe in this. Ryan Clark. Hey, bro, you understand this. Let's go to the locker room, how we handle it in the locker room. All right? Something that we can both relate to. I come from every man should fight their own battle. My brother, that was never your battle to fight. So why did you run to Twitter to fight somebody else's battle? If you knew the real, you would have known that Stephen A. Smith and I are good. When I had to think, I was counseled to even say, hey, bro, reach out to Stephen A., dog. Did I? Yes, I did. And when you communicate with individuals and you say, hey, bro, this was really what it was. And when you hear their response, dawg, I get it. You're doing a hell of a job. Now, there are some things that I wish you would have done, but I also, just like I told Stephen A. Smith, I said, bro, I use you, Shannon Sharp, Deion Sanders, and obviously Ryan Clark as people to say, okay, they're doing it how I want to do it, or I could take what they're doing and put my own spin on it. I appreciate that. But y'all are doing something that I'm just now getting into.
Yeah.
I'm not a journalist.
Yet.
There's certain procedures and practices that you go about and you start to say like, hey, this is what I would have done. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to school. I'm just the person that loves to kind of have that conversation where it's like, but why though? No. I didn't know. It was a butt wild situation. I didn't know that story that he shared about 17 3-pointers or him at Winston-Salem State or this, that, and the third, or he lied about this. I didn't know it was a question to be had. And Peggy, we only got 20 to 30 minutes to have this conversation. We was 50 minutes in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We were overtime.
It was so much that was happening that I'm starting to say to everybody, what you do on your platform is what you do on your platform. There's no right way or wrong way to create content. And as long as you're doing something that is garnering people's attention, you really winning. And every time I look up, and every time I look down, and every time I look to the right, and every time I look to the left, and every time you hear, welcome to 4th and 1, well, I always got it. It's getting people's attention.
Yeah. But let me say something, because I know you said the scoreboard is views, clicks. Because a lot of times, too, people will say, so you're going to sell your souls for views and clicks, and that's not even you. Mm-mm. So I don't want that to be taken out of context, too, because I know a lot of people can say that. But also, too, the biggest thing in a win is allowing people to get their voice heard and their true story. Not yours, not mine, but their truth, their own truth to be spoken on whatever platform that you are creating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I think that is a big win. Whether it's your truth, whether it's their truth, my truth, whoever, it's whoever truth being able to be spoken without being muzzled.
I just like, when I see the tweets, that's cool. When we had our conversation, that's cool. And it's like, bro, it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
That's the one. I think the thing that looking at, I don't even call it what bothered me. It's not even what bothered. I just think he had the wrong selection of words. Bro, who I have on my platform does not have anything to do with loyalty, does not have anything to do with character, and it definitely doesn't have anything to do with integrity.
And then you didn't join in and start bashing.
I never did. Because I've seen the likes of the Arsenio Halls, the Jay Lenos, the Oprah Winfreys have discussions with people that they had to allow their guests to speak, no matter if they agreed with it or not. So when that happens, brother, make no mistake about it. I'm going to always do me, always have done me, always have, always will. Here we go, second down, questionable call of the week. Let's see what we got.
Is it time for Steph Curry to leave the Warriors? All right. So the Warriors are currently in the 10th spot in the West. All right. So a lot of injuries have happened on the Warriors roster. Jimmy Butler is out on injury. Moses Moody is out with injury. They traded away Jonathan Kuminga in a trade. They failed even when they tried to draft James Wiseman, who was supposed to be a premier guy. So the Warriors aren't as the Warriors of old, Cam. And a lot of times we see players stay, but they also have gone. And when we talk about players that have gone and went on to other teams, you have your KDs, your LeBrons, your James Hardens, your Russell Westbrooks. And even when you start thinking about heroes that stayed with the team through their whole career, it's a really short list. Right. And the list consists of Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant. But Cam, obviously speak to Curry. He's still a great player, averaging 27.2 points, 4.8 assists currently this year. But the Golden State Warriors they are eligible for a play-in game to potentially play in the playoffs, but they aren't the Warriors of old. Is it time for Curry to leave?
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Wardell Curry, by way of Steph. My brother, this come as no clickbait. This comes as no way to try to shake your bush or your reality. But it's time for you to get out of Golden State. Why? Brother, it happens to them all. It happened to LeBron. We would have thought Cleveland would never get rid of LeBron. LeBron was Cleveland. LeBron is Cleveland. But yet, LeBron has seen a Miami Heat jersey. LeBron has also seen a Cleveland jersey. And LeBron has seen a Los Angeles Lakers jersey. Oh, Kevin Durant. OKC would have never let it. But he's found so many different jerseys in his lineage and his resume. Oh, my goodness, James Harden. The list goes on. Tom Brady, the list goes on. Hey, buddy, it's time to get out of town. This is the last year Steph Curry plays in Golden State. Because either you sink with the ship or you jump ship before it sinks.
Facts. Because it look like it's sinking.
It's over with.
Yeah, but also too, man, I got to ask you. So if he wasn't to go, or if he was to leave the Warriors, do you see him making that jump with LeBron? Like, we didn't get the banana boat with the CP3 and Carmelo Anthony, the D-Wade, that whole crew to link up. Could you see Steph Curry going to the Lakers, or potentially maybe even going back home to the Charlotte Hornets?
Bruh. If Steph could go to a situation, because this has always been my argument about the NBA. We're leaning on old veterans to still give new age kind of time. LeBron can't give you that, what he's used to. Like, he can't put the whole team on his back. He can do it for a game, but for a whole series, that's a lot of wear and tear. You're talking about a player in Steph Curry who's not the 27, 30-year-old person. He's scraping 40. Like, that's wild in its own right. Kevin Durant, still a lethal scorer. But you still need help and assets around him. We know what Draymond Green is. We know what Jimmy Butler is. But those guys are veterans. They're the OGs now. They're not the guys that you can run your offense day in and day out and still do. Can Steph give you 40 every night? Yes, absolutely. For doggone sure. But for how long though? That's really what it comes down to. And if I'm Steph Curry the same way as Giannis, it's like, dog, man, I need an organization to give me help. That's not to say that Golden State isn't giving them help. What I'm saying is the help that they've given him is deteriorating.
But I also say to this point too, it was amazing to see how he played with the USA team this past year. And he still is a star in his own right, because Steph is quiet, but his game speaks volumes, obviously, as we know with Steph Curry. And even with him going to another team, I think back in the day, it used to be this thing. You stay in, win or lose with this squad. That's a badge on your chest. But now it's like, bro, go win, bro. Like, you have served your time in the Warriors. Nobody's going to say, oh, you going to jump ship.
Every team. There was a moment, and I don't know if for all the sports fans that realize, like, when James Harden, or I believe it was Kevin Durant, that went, I think, to Golden State, and Dame Lillard was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna win it in Portland." A few moments later, Dame Lillard, like a couple years later, goes to Milwaukee, and it was one of those things. It's like, bro, the handwriting is on the wall.
It is on the wall, bro.
Like, to think that they were the premature big three before they were labeled a big three. You had Russell Westbrook, you had James Harden, and you had Kevin Durant. They all left. And you tell me that they didn't win an NBA championship? It took a whole new regime.
Exactly.
Led by SGA and co.
Yeah.
It's like, man, plot twist.
Exactly. If you would have thought anybody would have won that championship, it was them. But then there was the young guns. And like I said, even Hassan said, it was an outlier that SGA and them won. Obviously, they're still balling, and they potentially could win it again this year. But like that squad, if we would have known all three of those players, KD, Westbrook, and James Harden was going to be who they were, and they were starting to blossom. They broke up too soon, but man, it's like
to think about this.
What?
None of them outside of Kevin Durant with the Golden State Warriors won a championship.
Won a championship. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's time, and I think Curry should go get his fifth, bro.
Man, listen, it's almost like, and I preface this example, but I would hate for a guy like Steph Curry to stay on a team that diminishes his legacy.
Yeah.
Almost like Muhammad Ali. It's like, bro, you're fighting too long, champ.
No.
Get out of there. Mm-hmm. Like you're so great. Your legacy is already cemented. You got MVPs, bro. You got championships. You got so many different things. It's when you're talking about real impact, Steph Curry is the epitome of that. He's not the biggest. He's the person that proved to the world that with good skill, you can dominate.
Yeah.
I'm reminded about a Kevin Garnett situation.
For sure. Stayed down with Minnesota.
I mean,
the big ticket stayed down.
And then he said, hold on, dog.
I gotta go to bro, go ahead. And then the thing is, Curry playing with house money because he already got his chips.
He already got everything, bro.
Bro, you brought them already multiple championships. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about you, Curry.
No, nobody.
You can't say nothing.
You will always be able to take your family back to Golden State.
Yes.
But before Golden State burns with a new regime, I would hate for you to still be in that fire. Third down, fan question of the week. Peggy, what do we got, man?
Here we go. Fan question. Make sure you submit videos. We're changing it up. Make sure you submit a fan question video so Boog and myself can go in and see your face, shout you out, and see you spotlight yourself here on 4th and 1. So we got a fan question video. Log it in.
Hi, Cam and Peggy. My name is Candace, and I wanted to know if you guys ever considered taking your podcast on the road so we can get some of that good energy that y'all have and some of that laughter in person. And Peggy, you see that shirt, don't you? Aggie Pride.
I'm with you, baby.
Yeah.
Peggy.
That A&T, bro. It's all about Central, bro. That's how Rob was, A&T. You know what I mean?
Understand that.
Yeah.
But she must saying, check the update.
She Candace, you got to check your update. In fact, just to answer your question, we are taking our talents on the road. You will be able to see us in person for our college tour. Yes, HBCUs are included. So make sure you comment below. What do you want to see? What school you want to see? Cam and Peggy, 4th and 1 crew, pull up at this fall during college football season.
It's so much to show. It's so much to highlight. And the thing that I'm most excited about, looking forward to, is showcasing each college tradition.
Yes, the life on the college campus.
It's like Greek life.
Yeah.
It's the step shows.
Yeah.
It's the bands, drum lines.
Now, and I got to tell you now, at a game, it's multiple games going on. Because I know you played, you know what I'm saying? So you focus on the game on the field, but it's the battle between the cheerleaders, the battle between the bands, the battle between the crowds, you know what I'm saying? And then the battle on the football field. So we gonna see it all. We wanna see it all. We wanna see how you all do it in your way on your campus.
Absolutely. So in the comments right now, put your college, put your university, even if you didn't go to that college, where would you like Peggy and Bug to pull up to this fall? You on the clock.
Yeah, on the clock.
Here we go. 4th down. Newton's Law. Peggy. What we got?
Man, we got Puka Nakua, man. There's a lot of things going on. There's some alleged allegations against Puka. Man, and Cam, it's a big time for Puka, bro. It's a potential opportunity for him to re-up, to get the bag. But is Puka Nakua fumbling the bag?
Let me get this straight. Ram star receiver Puka Nakua is in massive trouble for alleged assault and racial slurs.
So here's what allegedly happened. There was a New Year's Eve party and Puka was with a girl and they were drinking a lot. Now, that's pretty standard for a New Year's Eve party, but things escalated throughout the night to where Puka actually bit her and broke through the skin. I'm not gonna show you the picture here, but it is crazy. Go look it up. Puka Nacua is one of the brightest young stars in the league. He had 129 catches, over 1,700 yards, and 10 touchdowns last year, and he was probably runner-up for Offensive Player of the Year. If you wanted him or JSN, that's really a personal preference because he was every bit as good this past season. The other controversial piece is that he was allegedly being anti-Semitic, and he said, F the. I'm not gonna finish that sentence, but that word starts with a J. I'm gonna say it like this, Peggy. Production over problems equals you getting money.
Okay, you get paid. Production over problem.
Production over problems can still get you paid.
Okay, I'm with it.
Problems over production gonna get you cut.
Oh, my Lord. He fumbling the bag.
No. He ain't fumbling the bag yet. Because that production is still high. Yeah. Peggy, I'm gonna give you some examples.
All right.
Randy Moss.
Okay.
See, everybody knows the Patriots, Randy Moss. Everybody knows the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
Randy Moss. Well, people don't know the Raiders, Randy Moss. They don't know the Tennessee Titans, Randy Moss. And for some, they don't know the 49ers, Randy Moss. See, people are not able to discern what's going through certain individuals' minds, but we all have an ego. We all, and each of us is two of us.
Yeah.
I'll give you another example, Peggy.
Okay.
Antonio Brown. Production was extremely high. In black and yellow for the moment until they said, hey, bro, all right.
It's getting egregious.
I mean, bro, help us.
Play.
What Mike Tomlin was able to cover up for so many years, he needed a coach of the year. Just alone. Because when Antonio Brown went to Las Vegas Raiders, from the feet getting blistered to him showing, it was just a circus.
Yeah.
From Mike Mayock to Jim, Coach Gruden.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, y'all got y'all hands full and some dealing with Antonio Brown.
Stuff dropping out.
Then he goes to Tampa Bay. And the infamous run off the field moment happened.
I mean,
production over problems can get you paid.
For sure.
Problems over production gonna get you cut. Because they're gonna have to say, hold on. So you mean to tell me you ain't even producing and you still a headache?
Yeah.
No. We can do bad all by ourselves. And I'll give you another one, Peggy, that was towing the line, but it was still said it was hard to work with. Extreme talent, Odell Beckham. Right?
Which he's getting reviews now to come back to the league.
For sure.
After the flag
from what
game.
we seen in that flag football.
Three-hand man.
Shoot. One hand Willie.
Yeah, one hand Willie. Three finger.
You dig what I'm saying?
3 Finger Freddy, that's his name.
3 Finger Freddy.
Yeah.
Frederick. When you start to think about these big personalities at the receiver position, bro, you have to understand they all come with some type of baggage.
T.O. as well.
Terrell Owens, brother, for sure, was the epitome of like, hey, dog, let's just get him to Sunday.
Yeah.
Steve Smith. It's
Michael Irvin.
Michael, the White House. Lord have mercy. It's just in that, it just what comes with that position.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want Puka to understand, brother, when your production is not over your problems, that's when they will move on without you. And stand in the media for all the wrong reasons. And then there's a speculation of his brother still in the, it's just so much, bro. I'm not the one that's going to tell you what not to do. I'm just telling you from what I've seen, being in that position of why he always, and my issues wasn't even, you ain't never heard Cam having a domestic dispute. You ain't never heard Cam hanging out too late. We seen him over there in the car. It was like, what is Cam wearing?
Huh? Yeah.
What is that? Why are you worried about his hats? Cool.
Yeah.
But I always kept the main thing.
His production is high though. Just to put on record, man. JSN, you know, he just signed for the 4-year, $168 million contract. Now his Puka is supposed to be next because their numbers are close too. Puka had 129 catches, 1,715 yards and 10 touchdowns. And Jigba had 119 catches, 1,793 yards and 10 touchdowns. So it's really close. Like, my boy walked away with $120 million guaranteed. And Puka Nacua can really be in that same realm. But brother, when it's time for money time, all that personal stuff need to be on quiet.
If I'm in this
hush,
thing,
hush.
I'm saying, hey, bro, we're going to go somewhere and we're going to isolate you.
Bruh, just stay down till the bag come up, brother.
And this is where the support system and the supporting cast has to really, really lean in.
Yeah.
There was a video a couple years back of Michael Finley when Luka Doncic was drinking a beer right in the hallway in a celebratory act.
Yeah.
Michael Finley simply came up, took the drink, and then boom, because he identified the mic, he identified the distraction, he identified the potential blitz threat, and said, whoa, yeah, let me take that, bro. Yeah, hey, you're hot right now.
Facts.
They're looking at you. It's not to say you can't go to the fine restaurants. It's not to say that you can't go to the clubs or whatever. It's to say, like, is everybody pulling in the same direction?
Yeah.
Because Puka, you're the bag brother.
You are the bag brother.
And understanding there's nobody in your bloodline, brother, that will ever amass that much money.
At one time.
Don't blow it because of a bite mark. Man, bump that chick. Bump that dude. Bump everybody.
Control your tongue, bro.
And understand. Hey, hold on, dog. Hold on. You need that dude. Hey, dog. Hey, respectfully, sweetheart. You and your friends. Hey, I'm about to get y'all an Uber and y'all go home. I understand. Hold on. He ain't in the, look. Hey, Poop. Hey, go upstairs real quick. Let me handle this. Yeah. You need diffusers. Yeah. You need fire extinguishers. Yeah. And they come in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. Yeah. Shout out to those people that understand, like, hey, bro, all heroes are not always on the scene. They may be behind the scene.
Facts.
Do you not think that Jay-Z has a fire extinguisher? You don't think that LeBron James has a fire extinguisher? Steph Curry has a fire extinguisher. Matthew Stafford has a fire. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, everybody who you know, bro, I know they living life. But that don't mean that they just out here just acting willy-nilly without a gauge to understand, like, hold on. Hey, we doing too much, dog.
Yeah, that's true. You got to know that.
We loud.
We loud right now.
Matter of fact, before y'all get out the car, bro, let me go on and set everything up.
Let me go see. Let me assess the situation. And then who do we have in our group? And the thing is, it's like, well, Puka, man, we know the money coming. You done did your job on the field. But it made me think about this movie with Bow Wow. It's called Lottery Ticket. And they started celebrating before the money got to them. They started telling people. They started acting a certain way. Yeah. And that's the thing with Puka. It's like, bro, don't act out your body before you cash in your lottery ticket, dog. Like, stay focused on what the goal is because this is just one. You got an early career. You can cash in again. Like, bro, keep it, bro.
Man, get all the money that you possibly can, brother and sisters. Because when you get in my situation, and I'm only using me because I've been there. Had I known what I know, I felt like I got everything I supposed to have got. I played with house money.
Did you feel weight on you when you was knowing your negotiations about to happen? You knew it was going to be the most money you ever seen. Yeah. During that time, real quick, take me through that. Obviously, the Panthers, you know, you read up right before the Super Bowl, which would have even been crazy if it happened afterwards. But during that time, you already got money, but it's like, no, this is about to be money. Like, you signed, you know, $100 million deal with them. So during that time, I don't even know if you knew the numbers, but did you?
I know what was happening. I knew I was up next.
But that's what I'm saying. Did you know, what was your pressure like? Look, hey, we can't do nothing. Like, I'm staying in the house. Like, how did you go about that negotiation?
Well, Peggy, they always said money doesn't change you. It just exposes who you really are. And I'm not, this is not a
slight at him,
slight at Puka. It's just like, bro, I never was man, I like women. Yeah. I like going out. I like food. I like being on the scene. I like vibes. But bro, you can never, and even still to this day, you can never show me a camera footage of Cam in a club. You can never show me a footage of Cam just out here wilding. That's not who I am, bro. And I had people that was around me that was monitoring the situation at all times. Hey, bro, what you trying to do? Hey, we going to Miami, we're going to Puerto Rico, we're going to the DR, we're going to these different places, we're going to LA, we're going to New York. Okay, cool. We're going to do that. We're going to have a time. A time is going to be had. Hey, we ain't putting that on Snapchat, though. We're not putting that on Instagram, though. We're not putting that on YouTube. That's not what the brand is right now, bro. You see what I'm saying? So when I was up for my money, it wasn't to say that I was real, cautious. I was just doing what I was doing. Bro, I play video games. I watch movies. I just chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I was going to fly some folks in. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. That ain't never harmed nobody. I was going to take a page out the game notebook and send a couple DMs. And this was before they had vanish mode. Yeah. I was going to send some F3s.
Switch it up to an L4?
An L4? But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I really wanted. Man, I'm simple, bro. Yeah. And I know Puka, we all simple. Yeah. Bro, just get you somebody, anybody that's going to allow you to fly in cruise control, to keep you at an energy where you can keep the main thing the main thing.
That's it.
And that's it, brother. Is that it, Peggy?
That's it, bud.
Is that it, Peggy?
That's it,
We're going to add a finger then. Hey. Going to add a finger.
Okay,
Why you going to add a pinky then? Going to add a pinky. Can't forget about the thumb. Hey, the thumb. What? The thumb. The thumb. All together, one love. You dig?
And it's a wrap.